Howdy all and welcome to Lax Lives. I think it's time to play a little Hand of Fate. So, in the last episode I got killed by my least favorite pair of the King and Jack. I have so much problems with their little fight. So I think we're gonna go ahead and do another endless today. Only I'm gonna choose somebody different than the Hoarder. We did the Explorer, we did the Lion Prince quite a bit. I see we got 2 on the Nomad, the Shadow Agent. Is anybody still on a 1? Merchant Guard is still on a 1. Really? We gotta do the Merchant Guard again? We could do the Hoarder's Desire, I guess. You do more damage in combat when you have more spare equipment. The more spare equipment in your Hoard, the more health you have. Alright, well let's do Hoarder's Desire then. We'll see how this goes. Gonna lower the volume a little bit here.
It has finally come to this.
Great Helm of Reinforcement. This unique helm upgrades the class of your armor from light to medium or from medium to heavy.
Life will not let the candle be snuffed.
Interesting.
I want to know what lies beyond that door. Yet,
okay, do goblins really show up that much? Increase damage against goblins and increase spoils when they're around. I'm gonna switch helmets, because that helmet seems dumb.
Is that what you're going to do?
It is. Will of the Gods. Yes. No, this isn't the one. I love Wrath of the Old Gods. Not Will of the Gods. I've got the volume down too low, I think. Okay, so we have got a whole new day of playing here. I don't even want to be in the marketplace, alright? Oh, Devil's Wager. Sometimes this is horrible. Okay. Let's try. Let's just try, because it's really early. This is like the first thing we've come across. We'll see how badly I do today. All I gotta do is not get hit. So I just gotta be careful. I can be careful, right? You see me be careful? Don't act like I can't be careful. Look at this tiny little... Oh, this is the boat. I've already been hit. Just be careful. That guy just threw his knife right through me. Just gotta be careful. I'm being careful. Do you see me being careful? Being very, very careful. Very careful. Very. I don't like being this careful. I feel like I'm barely moving. Okay. I did it. I only really got hit once. A little bit. Look at those coins I just left laid on the ground there. You know, the downside of this Devil's Wager is he does not heal you back up. Oh no, it does. I guess he partially heals you. Which I don't have a lot of health anyways, because I've got to get it from gaining
I'm sure
equipment.
You're grateful for that.
I'm not sure that was worth it. The Crucible. Ooh. Let's go ahead and enter the arena. I would like to fight the 2 of Dust because, you know, I'm lazy. Alright? Let's go with the easy guy today. I'm cowardly. At least I don't have any stupid curses that are like, every time you counterattack, you lose some food. Alright, that was pretty easy. Problem is I want to rush through the combats, and I think you've got to be a little more slow and steady with the combats. You survived that round, now do it again! Yeah, I'm fine with this one. Thanks. 2 of Dust is pretty easy, man. Pretty easy. And it just faced worse than the Devil's Wager, which had no health. It had 8 health. Come on. Oh yeah. I like when they fall off the edge. I don't know why. I just do. I just do. I have all my gold riding on this one. Alright. 2 of Dust and 2 of Dust. I can handle 4. Just as long as it doesn't come up with like 7 lava golems, we're good. Alright, who am I kidding? If it doesn't come up with 3 lava golems, 1 lava golem. I hate lava golems. I hate rats more. I would rather face lava golem, a lava golem, than 6 rats. I need you down. So, not that anybody... Oh, you know, that gold is coming from my blessing. I forgot. So I've been listening to this audiobook, and 4 gold gain cards. Wow. 40 is really good gold gain, actually. 13 is okay. 25 is decent. 7 is terrible. What we got? We got the Lovers and the Apprentice, so we're out of here.
Nothing more pleasing than the smell of salt water and the rush of wind, is there?
To listen to my trips to work, and it's taken me a year to get through 4 books. It's crazy. Of course, the book that I just finished was like,
I am
this
sorry.
is part 31, starting on page 936 or something like that. Noble Trader, I don't have anything he wants. The river, let's turn back. There's no reason to cross the river, man. Ooh, Twisted Canyon, I'm going there.
Head downwards, if you dare.
I was listening to the Other Land series, which is by Tad Williams, and it is gigantic. And I love it. I love it. It's my favorite series by him. Easily my favorite series by him.
A choice. Select your desire.
And, if you've never heard of it, you know, the one I've got now is 25, so I might as well equip the fancy one, right? Woo, we got more hit points now because I'm carrying more stuff.
Deeper towards our foe.
It's pretty good. It's kind of funny because it's older and it's about like the newest book I think came out in 2002, so the original series probably would have started in early 90s maybe. And so
it would be so easy to create a game that merely defeats you.
Look, Ratman hunting.
A game in which you
and
stand no
pass.
chance. Also
I
completely
do
unfair.
think I'm gonna hit that shop
That is
though.
not how I work.
Just
I
real quick,
refuse
got
to play in
150
such a
gold.
manner.
I might as well check it out.
Our game is fair, and you will be defeated fairly.
But yeah, I've read it at least one time all the way through. I want to say I've read it a couple times all the way through, but man, I could not remember anything that happened in the final book, and which was kind of weird. The 10th time the player successfully performs a shield bash attack, 10 gold appears. Yeah, none of that really interests me there. But what it's about is, okay, non-spoiler, and then I'm gonna go spoiler totally. What it's about is this woman's younger brother falls into a coma, and she's trying to figure out what happened. And it's set in the near future, and so her brother,
roaming ever forward.
they have like virtual reality
hunting for the truth.
internet, and so everything is represented as, you know, buildings and stuff like that. And so what had happened was her brother was messing around with some places he shouldn't have been going to,
pieces, and from them
came
I have
across
built a
something
palace
that
of memories. A
nobody should come
convoluted
across.
maze
I
that
hate
few
surprise
will
portal.
ever reach
Oh, good,
the
only
end
movie
of.
one. I was
Will you
thinking,
be one of them?
what if I don't want my strength tested? And so, one of his friends... I want to say one of his friends went into a coma. And then, one of the other friends got injured from it. Stupid traps. And so she gets him out, but it's like he calls her and he's freaking out because the one kid's like having seizures and stuff like that. And then after she gets them out, they go back. And that's when her brother goes into a coma. And so now she's trying to figure out what caused it. And there's this other guy that she had met in the book. And he's helping her. And so they discover that there's lots of kids across the world falling into comas. And so it's only happening in places that have net access. And so they realize that it has something to do with the net. I have no idea where it went to. But eventually they wind up hooking up with some other people who were involved in it, and there's like a blind information broker. What in the world just happened? It's like stuff falling down, and I haven't even gotten the map yet. Oh, guys, it's dangerous over there. I forgot. Can't fight this guy that way. Rats. I keep forgetting how to fight with her. Got him the shit. You know, be awesome if this is right here. Let's get out here where I've got some more room to operate. All right. Let's hit you with the freeze blast. That would be fun. But eventually, what has happened is... Okay, what has happened is not what I remember being what happened. So, like I said, I couldn't remember what happened in the final book at all. And what had actually happened was what I thought had happened in the series. And what it was huge spoiler, the bad guys weren't necessarily bad guys. It's not like that kind of story. Rich guys didn't want to die. Oh man, I have nearly let myself die. I forgot about this thing having... I pushed the wrong button. I pushed the wrong button. Dang it. Why are these guys not coming for me? Do it. I'm not coming into that mess. Alright, I am coming into that mess. Nope. Rich guys didn't want to die, and so they come up with a way to download themselves into the computer. And they had a biological-based operating system. And the operating system is what was causing the comas. It seems to me that this thing sucks. During combat, this armor grows stronger with every... Oh no, that's
Why not make armor that's powerful
I guess the
before
shield is the
you're
one that
struck,
sucks.
not after?
And I think that's better than what I'm wearing, so let's go ahead and put that on. 10 food is nice.
I'm sure you're grateful for that.
Disciples Ring. Yep, we just saw that one for sale. I'll do a little bouncing around here to get my health back up before I move on. And so, it caused the comas, and so they broke into the system with the help of this other guy, and the group who wound up there, they were trapped. The operating system let them go offline, and their virtual reality is well, some of it had to do with what the operating system was, why they couldn't go offline, and some of it was how they connected them. They have we call them neural cannulas. So they basically have a wireless jack in their necks that connects to their spine, and so the computer was able to directly influence what their brain thought was going on. Oh, I didn't think he was going to be able to reach me. He's really good at bouncing those fireballs back, right? And so the whole group who ended up being in there couldn't log off because they got into the system. And the virtual reality for the old men version, I guess they weren't all old men, but for the most part, they were like gone to the end of technology's ability to keep their bodies alive. And like the one dude was supposed to be over 200 years old, and basically was just his brain floating in a dead body in, you know, nutrient bath kind of thing. And that was a terrible game right there. A couple of heal cards,
a horse
really?
is a fine companion. I'm sure you'll leave this one in time. You do not seem to have the temperament for
yeah, they couldn't get offline,
even
and then
in the animal kingdom.
the worlds were all like there was a dude who created a
I look forward to seeing how you approach this particular challenge.
Tiny little section of forest, but expanded to giant size, so that people were like tiny as bugs. So that they could study the interactions of just one tiny piece of forest, you know, biologically, and or like there was a World War I simulation, and the first simulation they go to is like what would have happened if Europeans had never come to South America, and or if they hadn't have come when they did. And something else changed too. I don't remember what it was, but it allowed the South Americans to develop a modern civilization. There's an Egyptian simulation where like all the gods are real, and they spend a lot of time in that one because it's the main bad guys' main world. Ugh, I hate this one. But there's also like fun ones. I really like the John Carter Mars world that they spend some time in, and there's oh dang it! I pressed dodge and it just sits there. Dang on, Jack. Oh, dang it, I didn't hit the button fast enough. Oh, dang off, Jack. Dang off, Jack. And, there's like a War of the Worlds world, which would be awesome. And, I'm a huge War of the Worlds fan. And, dang it, I don't think I'm going to get to something fast enough. And, there's a Wizard of Oz simulation, and there's, Alice in Wonderland. There's one that's based off of like old cartoons. You ever see the really old cartoons where they're like the kitchen stuff's alive, like forks and stuff are alive. And whew, I didn't think I was gonna get my swing off before that dagger hit me. I was like, oh, I shouldn't have pushed through that. But, you know, just a lot of different worlds. Jack and the Beanstalk, all sorts of stuff like that. But, because of the things that are going on with the system, what has happened is the... Oh, man, I'm really bad at following those cards. Okay, I can handle 6 mages pretty easy, I think. And that's not a terrible card. But I'm not gonna tell the whole story, but, like, the bad guy had a guy who was basically testing out the system for him, and they lost track of him in the system, and so they were trying to figure out how to find him, and so they sent in a couple of guys, because the way the system works, like, the computer is making everybody seem like they're a real person, and even when there's no one in the worlds continue to operate as if everybody's a real person. It's extremely lifelike, right? And so the computer is treating everything as if it's real. And so every AI in the system works like a real person. So you can't look at a world and tell who's real and who's not, basically. And so they copy the minds of these two henchmen and send them into the worlds. But the henchmen, you know, that dude, things would have been way better, but the 200-year-old guy hired psychopaths, basically. And
an expedition.
So he sent 2 psychopaths after the guy who was supposed to be testing their system unwillingly, who escaped into the system accidentally. and so they couldn't find him, and so they started copying themselves.
Another curse
and their
on the
copies
table.
were ruining
Let us see how
all
you
of the
deal
worlds
with
they
it.
came to, because they were psychopaths and they were enjoying doing
You're all
horrible
merely
things to
pieces
the
upon the board.
creatures and the people
The circle repeats
that lived
without
in the
end.
worlds.
Does the rook understand the oblivion that engulfs it when it is placed back in the box? Does the king understand that he truly rules over nothing?
There's our first card. Awesome. And she gave us max health. Nice. Thank you, lady. Oracle, I don't need to go see you. Here we go. Treasure Trove 1.
I will happily wager on
While
the
exploring
outcome.
some caves, you get a faint
do not
sense that there's
think
more
you
here
have
than
what
meets
it
the eye,
takes.
but you have no way to know what. Okay, do I need to be wearing my other helmet? Helmet. Ha, wrong button. Ha. Weird. I wonder what you gotta do to operate that card. Weird. That's bizarre. Alright, we're gonna check out the shop. I'm gonna finish my little story here, and then we're gonna call it a day. We'll pick back up where I left off here. I'm just doing some endless, just you know, keeping practice here. I'd hope to have some time to play, but it's been too busy. And during combat, strikes sustained from bows and wands have a chance to restore your cooldowns. Does it say bows? I have bows? None of that really seems that great to me. I got plenty of food. Alright. Anyways, they start ruining the world, and they set themselves up as, oh man, I haven't fought the Kraken, so I can't help you. I'm sure I've got to have the Kraken mask for that to work.
Were you
I figure we
hoping
get to the
this
next
was the
floor
end?
before I end here.
No.
And
Another floor
and then
awaits.
on top of that, the 200-year-old guy had also hired this other guy who was a psychopath. And I mean, he was actually a serial killer, and he got into the system and
Nasty.
Was crazy, and really it was
Every
because of
card
those people that
drawn
everything
from
got
your
ruined.
thoughts and your memories. Every card
But it was good,
tainted
and
by your
it took
view of
me,
the world
like I said, it took me a year to
and your
listen to the 4
single-minded
books.
purpose.
Not that I,
the same singularity of
listen
purpose
to them
that
other than
brings
driving
you
to work
here.
and back, and even then not every day. But today I finally finished. There was 31 audio chapters in the book I just listened to, and each one was an hour and a half long. So, you know, we're talking what is that? 45 hours ish, just for book 4. Yeah. All right. With that, click like if you like, subscribe, share, and catch the next one. And I'll talk to you later.